Video request by 1987 CR80R. Get the little TRX-70 going again. I've only had it going in a couple of different videos. One thing I love about this is the window switch is a key lock. It's one of my favorite things about this Bronco for some reason. And I always pull the key out a bit so it doesn't accidentally turn on. I just put a couple of my tools in the back of the Bronco for the night. A couple radios. This small toolbox that goes on top of that toolbox. See, that's where those things hook. I normally put that up just to hold the lid open. It's $20 for this and that. It's a pretty cheap box, but hey, it works. We'll get that. And I'm pretty sure it's a 14 millimeter flywheel nut, but I'm not positive, so I'm just going to bring everything. That's the 1/2 inch, right? Yeah, it is. Alright, so close that back up. I had to push that down with my camera hand. There's my new impact driver. For those of you wondering, this is my old 18 volt XRP drill driver. I've had it for about 4 or 5 years now. It's a DW 959. Works really well. Actually, I don't think it's an XRP. The battery's an XRP. I think the charger's an XRP too, but the drill itself isn't. This isn't a hammer drill, it's just a drill driver. I really need a hammer drill. I've tried drilling concrete with this thing, and it just doesn't work without a hammer drill. So I think my next big purchase is going to be a hammer drill. That's obviously after I sell my DYT 4000, which should be pretty soon because I just ordered a gas tank for it. So yeah. Anyway, set that back up there. Let's see if I can... No, it's not gonna work. And I've got a bit in my bit holder too. Well, I'll have to put the camera down. Well, there. I'm using a tripod today. There's the old TRX-70. That oddly shiny thing is the socket that I just now finished putting on there. There's a drill with the adapter. Drill driver, sadly not a impact hammer drill. And then I've got the key for the steering wheel lock. And now the steering wheel turns. Or steering wheel. Handlebars. I don't think I've even moved these handlebars in about 6 months, and this thing hasn't run in about a year. Oh well, we're gonna change that today. So yeah, anyway, the switch was left on, which means I might have... look at that. I ran out of gas before I parked it, or ran the carb out of gas. Let's see if there's any in the tank. Yeah, there's a bit, not much, but enough to get it going. It's probably stale. Alright, I'll let that float bowl fill up for a few minutes, and we'll set you on the camera and start it up. You can't forget the oil, especially after sitting for this long. A bit low, but enough to start it. I think this thing burns a little bit of oil, not very much at all though. It must leak through the valves because It's got almost 200 pounds of compression. And my Bayou, it's got almost 150 pounds of compression. My Bayou has, that thing has about 250 pounds of compression. It's got a 300 kit. Anyway, set you up on the tripod and get her going. Alright, I'm gonna use just a little bit of throttle. I'm not even gonna bother with the choke. It never started with the choke. As long as I can remember, this thing did not start. Something to remember when starting engines is the direction that the flywheel nut comes off is the direction the engine turns. In this case, it's normal right-hand thread, so the flywheel nut comes off left. So you're going to spin it left to start the engine. I'm just spinning it over a bit in first gear. Better make sure the machine is out of gear. Alright, then put it in second gear. Oh, it popped. My battery's getting pretty low. I haven't charged it in about 2 months. Uh-oh. It's trying. Well, I gotta go get a new battery. So yeah, I need the key to start the Bayou. Alright, I'll be back in a minute with the new battery. Alright, got a fresh battery. I think this one's just a plain 18 volt. I really don't know the difference between 18 volt and 18 volt XRP. Probably about 20 bucks. It's probably the only difference. But as you can tell by the sound of the drill, it's a freshly charged battery. Yeah, let's get her going. Haha! Gotta love a Honda. And this is on gas that's over a year old, too. Let's see if the choke will make it idle up. Nope, I think it kills it, if anything. There you go, it's still on the tripod, so I have to kind of hold it sideways. There you go, I'm holding the throttle to keep it running. It goes. So adjust the tripod and take it for a short ride. I didn't put the cover on yet, so I gotta be careful about tearing up my foot. I think the brake is seized. Look at that. One of the back tires is low too. Second gear, I've got a 13-tooth sprocket on the front, a 13-tooth drive sprocket, and a 44-tooth driven sprocket. there's my flat tire, but oh well. It won't kill it. This is third gear, by the way. Kind of terrible at turning, especially since I'm too heavy for it. Well, it's about 180 pound capacity, and I'm only 130, but I mean, it's still hard to turn when you put that much weight on something this little. If you lean forward, it turns a lot better. This is flooring it. Dead spot at about 3/4 throttle where it bogs out and dies. Uh-oh, out of gas. Clogged fuel filters? Either way, it's dead and it's not starting again until I run up there and get the drill. Well, at least it ran for a while. Hopefully it didn't seize up. I'm sure it didn't. It's a Honda. Yeah, it still turns. It's probably just out of gas. Let me try turning it to on instead of reserve. There might have been absolutely nothing in the reserve tank because I normally run it on the reserve tank. But yeah, there's a flat tire there. That one's still got some more. So yeah, there she be. I'm going to go find that cover because now that I got it going, I want to fill up the oil and fill up the tire and take it for a ride, but I really can't until I get that cover on, so I don't rip the crap out of my foot. So yeah, I'm gonna go get the drill and see if it'll start again. But this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. By the way, I tuned in the Bayou yesterday. Finally got tired of it not idling. This will be a cold start. Right on. Hey, no choke. That choke was off. It is a warm day, but it usually does not idle when it's cold. Never, and you can forget about starting in an idle when it's cold. Got her tuned in yesterday. She runs perfect. Couldn't ask for it any better. I'm just bringing it over here for when I do need it. The idle's pretty slow compared to where I have it set, but I mean, it's cold. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Think I'm gonna have to get new fuel filters for that little Honda. Why am I bringing these with me? Might as well just leave them. I think I'm gonna have to get new fuel filters for it because it's doing a thing saying I don't want to do anything but idle. Kind of like a lazy guy thing. So I'm gonna have to get new fuel filters for it. The same thing happened last year. And it happened to be the fuel filters all bunged up. So yeah, as soon as I get new fuel filters, you'll see a ROM video on that thing. Probably in the wood chips because we don't have any mud yet. We may not get any mud this winter. This right here from the soft water tank drainage might be all the mud we get this winter. But hey, it's mud, or, I mean, at least wet dirt.